Shade earlier this week. He said Miles made this transformation in two ways. One, the transfer portal. The Golden Bears will feature 9 transfers today. And number 2, recruiting. Coach Shade had one early enrollee, linebacker Carson Pritchett, to pair with those transfers.
For Central State, Heartbreak City, 2 SIAC losses by a total of 12 points in the stadium last week. Baker versus Allen.
Spot on again. In order for the Marauders to stop the losing streak, the offense must start fast and take care of the football, which isn't so easy versus a Miles defense that has a +5 turnover margin, which is top 25 in Division II.
Ready to go, ready to kick it off. And we're underway as Jose Jares kicked it off. Miles. Central State won the toss. They deferred to the second half, and here's a nice return for Miles all the way up to the 29-yard line. An excellent return there by Jalen Peterson from Birmingham, Alabama, the transfer from Mercer University.
Good return, set them up in pretty good field position to start the day off.
1st and 10, ball on the 28-yard line for Miles. Coming in at quarterback, Edwin Klein Peter, 6'1", 250 graduate from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Transfer from Arkansas, Monticello. Back to pass, Klein Peter, and that's batted away. Good defensive play there by Ryan Mells, the defensive lineman, hometown from Des Moines, Iowa, the transfer from Iowa Western Community College.
Good penetration up the middle of the offensive line there, putting Klein Peter in a bad position. Pass batted down. Great play by Central State.
We're also joined today by our sideline reporter, Simone Stanley. We'll go to her throughout the game, and there's a handoff, and ball carrier stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. He'll go nowhere. Good pursuit by the Marauders, as you see. Brandon Hicks, the redshirt sophomore from Quinton, Mississippi High School. No gain. It's going to be 3rd and 8, ball on the 30.
Great job by the Marauders defensive line there, staying gap sound, keeping that run to a minimum gain.
Klein Peter in the gun. Looking, pressure, steps up, and now he's dropped. Dropped right there by Dominic Davis. A transfer from Loyola Rhine University, and it'll be 4th down. Great pursuit.
Yeah, great pursuit is correct. You had Dominic Davis and Carlos Carter there who got the initial pressure. Davis cleaned it up. Great job. Great opening defensive drive for Central State.
So Miles will have to punt it away. Torrey Miles, he got it off, but it's not a good punt. It's way up in the air, and it's going to go out of bounds right on the near side of the field, right at the 50-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. They do mark it at midfield, and Central State will have its first possession of the game with excellent field position. Not a good punt there.
Yeah, shanked it off the side of his foot there. Shortens up the field for the Marauders on their first drive of the game.
Excellent field position for head coach Kevin Porter. We'll see who comes out at quarterback. It's going to be Alec Lewis. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Lewis in that gun. And we handed it off to Kazdina, but we're going to get a legal procedure penalty. And Jamichael Rogers, he showed us there on the 40-yard line what it was, and he's correct. 4 Miles, so instead of now it'll be 1st and 15 from their own 45. Not a good way to start your first drive of the game.
First down and 15 now.
And the spread, Alec Lewis, transfer from Northern Colorado. Looking, popped and intercepted. Intercepted there by Jeffrey Scott, the graduate from Vicksburg, Mississippi, the transfer from Alabama State. And Miles has the first turnover, and they're in excellent field position.
Great pressure. Got to Alec Lewis, and a great defensive play by Scott to catch the ball right off the turf. Ball right back to the Golden Bears, inside plus territory.
They're on the Central State 41-yard line, and I love how Scott put his hands under the football to secure it. Klein Peter back in at quarterback for Miles. He'll hand it off there to Hicks, and he's got a good hole, and he's going to get all the way down to the 32-yard line. Good run. It's going to be second and short.
Brandon Hicks following his offensive line right up the middle for a gain of about 8 and 8. Call it 8.
Good push for the Miles offensive line. Klein Peter in at quarterback. He'll hand it off to Brandon Hicks. He's got a first down. He'll cross the 30 right into Marauder territory, and Miles making it. Actually, they're going to mark the ball on the 31. Still good enough for a first down. Each team has had a possession if you just joined us. Central State on a turnover. There's a long pass from Klein Peter, and he overshot his man there. Jordan Pollard from Pinson, Alabama, the transfer from the University of West Alabama. JJ had him open.
Yeah, he had him open and a little bit overthrown, just out of the reach of the receiver, but good ball, though. Nobody else can get it. Coach will be happy with that one.
Second and 10. Klein Peter in the gun. He'll hand it off again to Hicks. He pokes his way, still on his feet, turning and churning them legs and spinning, and he'll come all the way down to the 20-yard line. That looks like that'll be enough for a first down. Miles' offensive line starting to assert itself. We do, however, have a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. It's going to be offsides. That'll be declined, and that'll be a Miles first down. Their offensive line, JJ, has been getting some great push.
Yeah, this drive they have definitely reverted from last drive where it was 3 and out, quickly, couple first downs, moving the football.
Klein Peter with it, and we're going to get a stoppage of play here. We have a whistle. Now we're ready to go.
First and 10, Miles College.
Miles coming in 3-1 overall, 2-0 in SIAC play. Central State 1-3, 0-2 in SIAC play. As you see Hicks there. Gets down to the 17-yard line, brought down by Dominic Davis.
Klein Peter there on the zone read, hands it off to Hicks, who gets 3 or 4 yards there.
We're going to call it second and maybe 7.5 for Miles. Good-looking drive. They've tried each side of that offensive line with success, maybe a little bit more from that right side. Snap low, picked up. Klein Peter pass, touchdown. Nice pitch and catch there. Got it right there to Jordan Pollard, and just like that, Miles up 6-0 in the early going.
And Jordan Pollard with the great route there, getting on the inside of his defensive back. Klein Peter's 35th in Division II in passing yards per game. Gets a good start right here.
It sure is, and they'll line up for the extra point. Will Miles. Torrey Miles, 4 miles. How about that? Redshirt freshman from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, will try the extra point. He was meant to be played at Miles College when your last name is Miles. And you're going to Miles. Snap low. It was a good job by the holder, and it's good. So Miles leading at 7-0 on their second drive of the game, and the turnover led to it all.
Speaking of turnovers, Miles' defense +5 in the turnover rate, now +6 with that one.
All right, Miles up. They're all smiles right now, leading at 7-0.
HBCUs are anchored by legacy. They nurture the talent and determination.
Brandon Brock, he'll get it out to the 37-yard line. Good-looking pitch and catch there, probably 2nd and 5.
Now Brandon Brock on a nice out route, helping his quarterback out with an easy grab. Get some confidence early is always good.
Spreading them out. Nobody in the backfield but Boney. 2 to the near side, 3 to that far side. Now Alec Lewis in at quarterback. Pass. Oh, dropped right there by Kaz Dina. It hit him right in the hands, and it would have been a first down. Now it's going to be 3rd and 5. They're playing multiple quarterbacks here. Alec Lewis started. Boney took over. Now back to Lewis.
You got to help your quarterback out there. We just mentioned how he made a good play on the out route. Coming back over the middle, maybe heard the footsteps. You'd like to have that one as a quarterback.
Talking to Coach Porter, they just haven't been able to capitalize. Mistakes have really hurt Central State in their last 2 SIAC conference games. That's why they're 0-2 in conference play. They've had red zone issues. Alec looking, passes caught there. That'll be good for a first down to Brandon Brock. He's got it up to the 48-yard line of Miles. Nice play there for a first down. Lewis has got a great arm. Give him time. He can put it in there.
He does. A Northern Colorado transfer came here, wanted to throw the football in this spread offense. We talked to Kevin Porter pregame. He said he's willing to give away a couple turnovers for the risk reward.
Got a back with him, does Alec Lewis. Lewis looking near side and tried to get it to T.J. Gregory. Well covered there and overshot him.
T.J. Gregory had a great route. Cornerback, 37 on the play. Made great coverage.
So
Cameron Williams.
Right. 2nd and 10 on the 47. In motion, Brandon Brock. They'll fake it. Boney will keep it as he's in at quarterback. He'll cross the 40 down to the Miles 38-yard line. And that's a fine run there. That's going to be really close to a first down. We actually have a Miles player down on the field. Let's see who that is. That's Javante Cooper. Lynette, Alabama, Lynette High School. 250-pound, 5'11" defensive tackle, a freshman.
Hey, they faked the jet sweep on that and went behind it, trying to get the defense to bite on the jet sweep, open up the inside of the play.
We're going to go ahead and take a break. Miles out in front, 7-0, Central State driving.
They nurture the talent and determination of their students and prepare them for a bright future. The Home Depot's Retool Your School program has and still believes in the excellence of HBCUs. Committed not just in speech, but through the revitalization and upgrades of the campuses these students call home. Building, planting, tilling the dream, all hearts and countless volunteers on the ground. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist, or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
When you join the HBCU family, you become part of the tradition of breaking barriers in your community, breaking ground in your career, and bringing it with everything you do. From how you look to how you move in the classroom, on the court, and on the field. That's why Academy Sports and Outdoors is proud to celebrate the HBCU legacy and all those to add to it in their own way.
Did you know HBCUs are a great place to network? Yes! Did you know Cricket has a great network with Speedy 5G and is a proud supporter of HBCUs?
Yes! Mia, everybody already knows that.
Dante, did you know this is an A and B conversation? So you need to see yourself out. He knows now. Did you know HBC...
7-0. Miles leading on a Klein Peter to Jordan Pollard 17-yard touchdown pass. Central State on a 6-play, 40-yard drive right now. Alec Lewis in at quarterback. He started the game. Boney's played some. There's a handoff. Ball carrier's right down to the 32-yard line. Nice run there by Zay Price. Nice run. The kid from sophomore from Washington, D.C., transfer from West Virginia Wesleyan. Good run. That'll be for a first down.
A great run on a 3rd and short there. It's exactly what you want. Keep the chains moving.
No question about it. Alec Lewis in there. With Price still in the game. Pass caught on the far side. Brandon Brock, he's out of bounds on the far side. They're going to mark him right at the 30-yard line.
Great run, great out route there by Brandon Brock, really helping the quarterback, again, gain confidence. We talked about Coach Porter wants to see one of these quarterbacks take command of this offense and establish himself as the guy.
Scott on the coverage for Miles. On that short pitch and catch, it'll be 2nd and 7. Alec Lewis and the only one out there now in the backfield. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Lewis in the gun. He's got time, steps up, pass caught on the far side of that field. Nice pitch and catch there. Got it to Jeremiah Flores from Riverside, California. Transfer from Central Missouri State.
Watch him here as he makes a great accurate pass again on the outside of the back shoulder there. Great play.
Coverage there by Brian Thomas, the sophomore from Montgomery, Alabama, Robert E. Lee High School. A lot of kids from that high school playing college ball. It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and good 5. Nope, he'll fake it to Castine, almost intercepted. Boy, Alec Lewis threw it into traffic there. A Miles player got his hand on it. Let's see who got his hand on it here on the fake. They were not fooled, JJ. And oh my goodness, it went right through the hands of
Quincy Nelms.
Jeremiah Hudson Davis, number 39.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's all right. So now they'll try a long field goal. It's 4th down, and this is going to be a 44-yarder for Jose Chairs. He certainly has the leg to make it and cut this deficit into 4. The hold is good. The snap is good. The kick is going to be short. Now, I'm not sure if they got a piece of it. Jose was well short of that, and we'll see here on the replay, JJ. See if they got a paw on it.
Doesn't look like it. Just trying to get low, get the trajectory for the long field goal. That will be his first missed field goal on the season.
That's correct. And Central State on a good drive. It was 10 plays, 48 yards, and they won't get anything out of it now. And down 7-0 here in the first quarter. Seven and 33 to go. Klein, Peter, and company with the football. Hand it off, and ball carrier is met by several Marauders at the line of scrimmage. No chance for him to go anywhere was Brandon Hicks.
Several Marauders at the line of scrimmage is correct. Way to stay gap sound for the Marauders defense on that zone read.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down.
They're going to give them 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8. Klein Peter in that gun. Got the snap. It's low. Caught right there. And, boy, no chance there. Christopher Brown is met and buried right there for a loss. Good pursuit there for Central State, led by Jaden Perkins and company. And now it's going to be 3rd and 13.
Dylan Purry made a great play coming up, helping out. Behind the chains on 3rd down, this is what you want.
Miles' only touchdown was on a turnover, and that's been the bugaboo for Central State this season. Klein Peter in the gun, pass looking, caught. What a catch by Jay Andrews, the 6 foot, 195 junior from Birmingham Ramsey High School.
Yeah, Jay Andrews here. He's just going to run a simple one move and go route. Goes up and mosses his defender, Randy Moss style. Great play, Jay Andrews there.
And he went over Dejon McNeil from Chicago, the transfer from Jackson State. Klein Peter looking, got a man downfield. Oh, it hit him in the hands. Christopher Brown, he wasn't able to hang on. Good coverage there by the Marauders, and Dylan Purry was back there on that one. And it's incomplete, but they're trying, they're doing a good job, JJ, of getting them to stretch the field.
100% correct. Dylan Purry made a great play here. Physical, getting there right as the ball is in his hands.
Scott on the handoff. He'll cross the 45 out to the 47. It's going to be 3rd and about 6. So long 6 at that.
Long 6, and this is exactly where you want to be if you're Central State. Get off the field right here, get your offense back out there, let them get into a rhythm.
7-0 Miles, 5:35 to go in the first quarter. All important 3rd down play here. Klein Peter in the gun, looking, he's in trouble, and Dominic Davis just dropped him. Boy, Dominic Davis, he's just all over him, JJ. He just beat his man good here.
Yes, he did. Watch him on the outside, almost untouched here, just beats this guy and puts a hit on the quarterback, Klein Peter. Great play, Dominic Davis.
He sure did. He beat number 75, Timothy Robinson. And now they'll have to punt it away, Will Miles. Miles Torrey will punt it away. Good punt. Brandon Bracco catches it at the 20. He's looking, trying to get around that corner. He can. He's dropped right there. And excellent play there. Excellent pursuit by Jamarius Brown from Mobile, Alabama, Theodore High School.
Yeah, you have to highlight that pursuit there, because if he doesn't make that play, Brock might be going down the sidelines as we speak right now to tie this game up.
Could be. Nice punt, though, by Miles Torrey. Still, that's fate. You're going to Miles with your first name of Miles. Earlier I'd mentioned his last name was Miles, my fault, but that's fate right there. So 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Looks like it's Boney, and at quarterback it is. Boney looking on the slant. Oh, he tried to get it in there. Wasn't able to do it there to E.J. Wash.
Didn't convert on the slant route over the middle.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Boney in the gun, Kazdino with him. We've got whistles here. Now they're ready to go. Miles making changes defensively.
1-5. Thank you.
Resetting the game clock to 4:15 there.
4:15 to go in the first quarter. Miles up 7-0 on a 17-yard touchdown pass from Klein Peter to Pollard, if you just joined us. Boney in the gun, Kazdino with him. He'll hand it off to Dina, 25-30. Crosses the 30 out to the 34-yard line.
Number 5, Dina with the carry.
Good run there by Kaz, and Mammoth Hole.
For Central State, first down.
On the right side of that offensive line did a great job, but we've got a flag on the play. We have a feeling it's going to be holding, but we'll get the official word here shortly. Boy, no wonder he had such a large hole.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, because Kaz Dina's having a great season, change of pace back, averaging over 4.5 yards a carry.
Let's see what they do. Are they picking up this flag?
First down, Central State.
No foul on the play.
Right, they picked up the flag. Thank you. So a ball will be on the 34-yard line. And Boney and company are on a nice drive here. Moving along here. Boney in the gun. Now faked it to Castina, and there he hit from behind. Great pursuit there by Rock Dowdell, and from Lynette, Alabama, Lynette High School, 6'3", 220-pound senior, and he hit Boney as he tried to throw it.
Yeah, watch Rock Dowell here get to the quarterback at the perfect time and goes perfect coaching on him, swatting at the ball, affecting the play. It's great
Fortunate
defense.
for Central State there, JJ, that he actually knocked it down. There was a defender. If it was up in the air and the ball stayed up there longer, it could have been intercepted. Boney in the gun. It's 2nd and 10. He'll fake the handoff to Dina. Now he's running for his life, and he'll just get rid of it. And there was a receiver over there on the far side, Brandon Brock. He's covered there by Scott, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Good pursuit by Miles defensively.
Yeah, great pursuit and a really good job by Booney there, getting outside of the pocket and throwing it across the line of scrimmage to avoid the intentional grounding call.
Well, Boney not only avoided the intentional ground call, he got rid of the football and didn't take a sack. 3rd and 10, they're all spread out, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. See Wash in motion. Boney going downfield near side. TJ Gregory with him. Is there a flag? Do not see it as Cameron Williams was with him, the corner.
Yeah, Cameron Williams definitely got a piece of the shoulder pad of 19. TJ Gregory there. I personally thought that was a little interference on the outside. No call.
They'll punt it away. Will Central State. Fourth and 10. 3 and 32 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Miles. Ooh, just got that punt off to Chairs, but a really good one. Fair catch signal, he lost it. He'll have to go down and get it. He did, and that was danger for Jaquel Fells, the redshirt sophomore from Pinson, Alabama, the transfer from Independence Junior College. He had trouble there with the pigskin there.
Yeah, great kick here by Chairs to get it out of traffic, stay in there, and make good connection with the punt. And it was muffed, backing up the Golden Bears, starting right at their own 20-yard line for this drive.
Fantastic punt. Got excellent hang time on that. And Miles will have it 1st and 10. Right on the 20. Klein Peter in at quarterback. He's had a really good season so far. And there's the handoff. And met by several Marauders there. Just no chance to gain any footage for the tailback Hicks.
Hey, you guys saw what happened there. Offensive linemen didn't do their job, and that's exactly what happens. You get a lot of commotion and not a lot of room to run.
Give Hicks credit. He got 2 on that play. He did it on his own. Klein Peter in the gun. He's got to 3 him to the near side. He's got a back with him, and Aaron Frazier from Alabama. There's a handoff to Frazier. Good move. Nice cut. He'll strong arm Isaiah up to almost to the 30-yard line.
Frazier, physical run up the middle there, lowering his shoulder, getting the extra yard.
And they're going really quick here. 3rd and a yard, and Klein Peter trying to sneak it across, and he got his body across, and 6'1", 250 there showed for the first down. No question about it, the graduate.
A good physical QB sneak here. We saw the Philadelphia Eagles. They have perfected this push play.
Sure have.
That's pretty close to it. You're not going to stop that big boy Klein Peter. He's too good in between the tackles.
Boy, Coach Sam Shade was just raving about him. Talking to us before the game, there's a pitch and catch and a turn, and nice move there. He got it to Kadarius Griffin, the redshirt sophomore from Millport, Alabama, transfer from Fairmont State. Looked like he got 7 or 8 on the play. We'll call it second and short.
Credit Griffin, nice quick route, and credit Klein Peter for getting it there. Nice touch pass.
It wasn't beautiful, but it doesn't matter. He got it to him, and there's a handoff again, and it just gets does Aaron Frazier over the 40-yard line, and this is really going to be close for a first down. I think he's got it. And so do you.
Yeah, they are moving those chains.
Sure are.
Just enough.
Frazier finished that run, which allowed him to make that first down. Fine run there. 1 minute exactly to play in the first quarter. Klein Peter in the gun and
50 seconds.
Getting the play call from the sideline there.
Aaron Frazier to his right on the near side of your screen, and Klein Peter steps up, throws to the far side of the field. That one's knocked down. An excellent play there by DeJohn McNeil. Boy, he covered that receiver good there.
He did. Great job going up, trying to get the ball at his highest point. Couldn't quite come down with the football. That would have been huge for the Marauders to even up that turnover battle.
Looked like he tried to get it to Kadarius Griffin there, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. We have 34.5 to go.
You know, Todd, we've seen a lot of balls go down the field early on in this first quarter.
Sure have, trying to get the defense from stacking the box. They'll hand it off to My goodness, Frazier has no chance. And guess who that is again? Dominic Davis. He's as great as advertised, is he not?
Yeah, he was a preseason player of the year for a reason. Great play, 0. Call an agent 0 out there.
Him and Joel Lenore and Carlos Carter and Chaz Hunter, just an excellent linebacking core for Central State. It is definitely the strength of their defense, and that is going to be the end. Miles leading at 7-0 on a 7-yard touchdown pass from Klein Peter to Pollard. 7-0 Miles. They lead it here as we get ready to start the second quarter. Todd Court alongside J.J. Jurjevic. And Klein, Peter, and company with the football. Stepping up is Klein, Peter. He'll run to the 40, 45, dragged down on the 47-yard line. Good pursuit there, and is good pursuit, but brought down by Dominic Davis. He was slow to get up. He was able to get up, and it's going to be 4th down and 3. Maybe 4th and 4, and are they going for it? They are. They are going for it in a hurry. Let's see what they do now. Maybe they're going to try to draw them off sides. And, JJ, the play of Edwin Klein, Peter, he's just stepped off right where he left off thus far this season. Just been real efficient, doesn't turn the ball over. Fells in the gun. He'll hand it off to Frazier, and he's dropped for a big loss there by Carlos Carter, the defensive lineman from Washington, D.C., transfer from Morgan State University. Excellent job on the pursuit.
Very. Way to go. Following down, making the play happen. 4th down, turnover. Miles had been really good on 3rd down this season, converting over 43%. So turnover on downs after stopping them on 3rd.
And 4th down, they were at 50%. So, wow. I mean, never they turn it over and they give Central State great field position. Sam Sheen gambled and it didn't roll up snake eyes for him, and now Central State, they have it. Looks like it's Alec Lewis. He is, and he's in big trouble, and he'll be dropped right there for a loss by Jamichael Rogers and company, and he had no chance, and he's slow to get up.
Yeah, he took a shot there. He did a wonderful job of ball security with 3 or 4 Golden Bears falling down on top of him.
That's an excellent point, and loss of 7 on the play. They got to go all the way down to the 33 for a first down. It'll be 2nd and 17, and boy, that Miles defensive line is really asserting itself, and Rogers is good as advertised coming into this one. Alec Lewis looking, screen pass on the far side of Kaz Dina. Tackled right there on that far side of the field. Excellent play there by McNeely on the tackle for Miles. Jarius McNeely, redshirt freshman, Clay Central, Alabama, from Clay Central High School.
Yeah, Kaz Dina on simple out route there, just getting into the flood. Nice and easy.
3rd and long. Got to go to the 33, so it's 3rd and 16. Alec.
Live sports. Thousands of live events. ESPN Plus originals.
4th and a little less than 1. They're bringing in Boney. Looks like they're going to go.
And Brandon Brock, though, just a veteran wide receiver, just knows how to get open in that zone. They'll hand it off. Kaz Dina, he's got the first down.
Physical running between the tackles by number 5, Kaz Dina.
Hardy and some of his friends, it's not enough. It's going to be a first down. They're going to have it on the mile. 45 to go. Central State trying to tie this thing up. Boney in at quarterback. Boney and Alec Lewis have been. There's a nice pass and a catch right there. Nice.
Out tree. Really, are all on the same page, whether it's Boney or Lewis. They're moving the ball down the field at the current moment. 4-play, 10-yard drive so far.
That's good enough for a first down, and now Lewis is back in the game. Kaz Dina, the same back still to his left. Alec Lewis Waiting for the snap. He's got it. Steps up. Time's up. Time's up, and boy, oh boy, William Hardy put his paws right on him, and he wasn't going anywhere. Ramsey High School, played at Ramsey High School in Birmingham, and Lewis had no chance.
No chance. He's tried to step up in the pocket to give himself a little bit more time, but Miles Golden Bears defense just swarming today.
Got to get to the 14 for the first down. Boney back in at quarterback. He faked it to Brandon Brock. He'll step up, and he's dropped right there. No chance again. Giovanni Williams transfer from Texas A&M Kingsville on that one.
Yeah, Giovanni Williams goes right up the middle there, right in Boney's face. He tries to do the same thing as Lewis last play, to step up in the pocket, give himself a little bit more time to throw the football. No can do. Lewis coming back into the game here, Todd.
That's correct. Third and long. Time for the quarterback to have some more time for the offensive line. They just stepping up, and they're getting dropped. Good pursuit. Here comes the pursuit again. No chance. That's going to be an incomplete pass. And boy, what a hit there by Gordarius Brown on the blitz. Linden, Alabama, Linden High School, and what a hit, JJ.
Yeah, what a hit is right. You see the blitz called cover 0 here. That's got to be a hot route by the quarterback. You got to get that ball out of your hand quickly. But it's tough to do when someone's right in your face that quickly. So
he just came in untouched, my friend.
It was a great play call by the defensive coordinator for the Golden Bears.
You know, it's simple math. They didn't have enough guys to block that were coming in. I mean, what are you going to do? Now they got to punt it away to Central State.
Well, it's tough when you start a possession in plus territory and you don't move the football much farther than that. That's not what you want as a head coach.
Michael Sherrill was going to punt it. Looks like we have a timeout potentially here.
Congratulations on this year's 20.
We do. So 9:24 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Miles on a 17-yard touchdown pass from Klein Peter to Jordan. And JJ, we really should talk a little bit more on Klein Peter if we have time. He's just been so efficient. He doesn't turn the ball over, and actually was that fourth down? Yes, it was. They had the down marker fooled me. It was fourth down. There's Brandon Hicks. He'll get it out to the 49-yard line. So they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. The yard marker there was not correct, which caused myself to be incorrect. And now it'll be 2nd and 2. Good run there by Hicks.
Physical runner.
Klein Peter pass screen there to Pollard. He's dropped immediately by McNeil. No chance. Great pursuit by McNeil.
Yeah, McNeil saw that one on film earlier this week. He pinned his ears back and went and stopped that bubble screen on the outside.
Interesting comparison contrast between each head coach. Each is 4-10, Sam Shade and Kevin Porter in their second seasons at their school. There's a pitch and catch, and nice pass there from Klein Peter. He got it there to Jaquel Fells, and that'll be good for a first down. JJ, nice route by Fells.
Yeah, Fells getting underneath the linebackers there on that slant route, making it really easy for Klein Peter to find him. First down, and again, moving the chains.
Fells in motion. Hand it off there. Boy, good hard run, but no chance. Ran into Jalil Lenore there, did Aaron Frazier. And, I was talking about the coaches. Each of them are 4-10 in their second season, Sam Shade and Kevin Porter. The difference is this season, Shade's team is 3-1, and Porter's team is 1-3. And really the difference is Miles has been able to take care of the ball this season. Central State has not been able to. Central State could easily be 2-0.
It very well could.
Klein Peter looking downfield, got a man. No, he dropped it. Boy, he had him open, and had Christopher Brown. He wasn't able to hang on to it. McNeil was back there, along with Dylan Purry, and if he held on to it, it was a 2-score game.
Yeah, Christopher Brown there, he went up, thought about the touchdown before he thought about the catch.
Just wasn't able to hang on. It's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 37 of the Marauders. Klein Peter Lookins got time, pass caught right there. Nice pitch and catch there to Jordan Pollard. And that'll be good for a first down. They're finding, Central State, JJ, played a lot of man. You notice they're playing more zone today. Coach told me during the conference call that Coach Porter they would try to mix it up this week, and they have.
Had done a great job of that soft zone there.
So Miles finding seams in the zone, and Klein Peter fakes it, and they pass to Pollard. Same play it looked like. Trying to drag him down there was Montego Johnson and folks, and that's going to be good for a first down. That slant route's really working.
Yeah, Pollard did a great job of keeping the defender to his outside, leaving the middle of the field nice and easy. Pitch and catch.
This rivalry, Central State and Miles. Central State 2-7 against Miles all time. Victories in 2013 and 2019. They'll hand it off there to Hicks. He's got room to run. Is he in the end zone? It's going to be really close. I think he's going to be just shy. Brought down by McNeil. And one of his friends there, Michael Sherrill. And what a hole, JJ.
Yeah, a huge hole for Frazier to run through. He did a great job of getting it down.
Quarterback sneak, climb Peter, and he's got a touchdown. So 1 yard touchdown run on the quarterback sneak, and Klein Peter has a say in each touchdown so far, 1 for a pass and 1 for a run, and that time he didn't load it up like the Eagles. He just took his big body and said right over the center and said, here I am.
Yeah, give me a little push, I'll finish the rest. Klein Peter did a great job asserting himself into this game, picking up right where he had 5 total touchdowns last week versus Clark Atlanta.
Here comes the extra point. It is good, and they lead it 14-0. And Miles Torrey perfect on the day, the Murphy, Tennessee native, and Miles off to a great start. They've won 7 of 9 in this series, and they got a chance to keep it going. We'll be back shortly on ESPN Plus.
Hey, Don, what made you become a Cricket Campus ambassador?
Do tell.
I live to network. HBCU's all about that. The keyword being network.
Oh, like a certain network that has speedy 5G and is a proud sponsor of HBCUs?
I see you could take a hint.
I can drop a hint too, Don.
HBCUs are anchored by legacy. They nurture the talent and determination of their students and prepare them for a bright future. The Home Depot's Retool Your School program has and still believes in the excellence of HBCUs, committed not just in speech, but through the revitalization and upgrades of the campuses these students call home. Building, planting, tilling the dream, all hearts and countless volunteers on the ground. Retool your school. We're powered by purpose.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist, or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
Yard line out to the 24. Good tackle there. A nice run there by Jermaine Coleman on the return. And good pursuit there by the Golden Bears. They've had the best of Central State. They lead this series 7-2, 9-play, 63-yard drive, 3-25 on it. Let's go back down to the sideline. Try it again with Simone Stanley. Simone, what do you got? Had some technical difficulties. We'll get back to her as soon as we can. Boney in at quarterback. Central State has it. Looking, he's got plenty of time now. He'll bail out and take off with it. 25 out to the 27-yard line. Good open field tackle there by Chris Ware. Montgomery, Alabama native and transfer from Troy University.
Now, Alec Lewis going back into the game. Boney did a great job there of getting what he could, not taking a sack on that play, and getting second and long.
You know, JJ was excellent coverage by the Miles secondary also.
Indeed.
Alec Lewis with it. Pass, pitch and catch. Brandon Brock again. And he's tried to make a move, and another good tackle by Chris Ware. On Brandon Brock, it's going to be 3rd and at least 7 on the play.
Brock juggled that ball a little bit before he brought it back in. Probably cost him a yard or two on this 3rd down attempt. Alec Lewis staying in the game, it looks like.
3rd and a long 6, almost 7. 6.5. Alec Lewis trying to convert this 3rd down for Central State and give their defense a rest. Miles coming with a blitz. Pass is caught. And that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. There's a flag on the play. That was caught there by E.J. Wash. Let's see what the flag is about. Boy, given time, the Central State quarterbacks have done a great job of finding the receivers. It's when the pass rush is where they've had the problems, JJ.
Yeah, it's first to blitz versus not bringing the blitz for Central State's offense right now. It's finding a way to get to the hot route. It's finding a way to run the right route, get in between that zone when it's there.
First down, Central State.
So there's no flag on the play? There is not. So the ball is going to be on the 37. They picked up the flag. Alec Lewis still in a quarterback. Screen pass to Brandon Brock, 40, 45, 50, all the way down to the 47-yard line. Shoelace tackle there by Jeffrey Scott, and that's going to be a first down. Real quick, went to the line of scrimmage and made that happen.
Yeah, real quick in their running tempo right now. Try and get Miles D a little unsettled. Hopefully get back in this ball game.
Excellent point. Can't make substitutions. Alec Lewis in at quarterback. It's been Lewis and Boney. Lewis looking out of time. That's tipped. Still caught by Brandon Brock. Spun and turned away from the defender. Pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. He was pushed down there by Jeremiah Hudson-Davis.
Players wanted a little late hit out of bounds there. I think it was a clean hit. Great job by Alec Lewis. It's a long throw across his body back to Brandon Brock. Way to find the receiver there. But the hold will bring it back. Unfortunately, a great play negated by a penalty, and that's not what you want.
Holding penalty there, and that's going to put them back. They've got to go all the way to the 38 of Miles for the first down, and Boy, it's a shame it negated a really good play.
A great throw, too, absolutely.
42-yard line, they have it, and a long way to go for that first down. Alec Lewis looking, time's up. Got away from one guy, couldn't get away from the second one, as you see Hardy hit him as he threw it, and he threw it out of bounds, and I don't see a flag. I guess the closest guy was, Brandon Brock? So
player slow to get up, Samuel Young there, the junior out of Bloomington, Indiana.
He is indeed slow to get up. He's not getting up now, and you've got an injury on the field, and Miles just historically, they won a year ago 34-14, and the quarterbacks were sacked 8 times a year ago, and they're having trouble today keeping them from getting sacked.
Halftime adjustments are going to be key, what you can do with
All right, we'll go down to our sideline reporter, Simone Stanley. What do you have, Simone?
We've been talking about Miles' quarterback, Edwin Klein-Peter Jr., all game long, and he was the Week 4 SIAC Offensive Player of the Week after throwing 4 touchdowns and 260 yards against Clark Atlanta. I talked to him before the game, and he said since transferring to Miles, the speed of the game has been much faster in the SIAC than it was in the GAC, where he was playing last year at the University of Arkansas, Monticello. But he credits his coaches and his teammates for helping him get up to speed, and as we've seen throughout the season, he hasn't missed a beat.
He sure hasn't. Thank you for that. And nice run there for Central State. Got it up to midfield to be 3rd and 12, and that was Kaz Dina on the run.
A nice run up the middle. That's exactly what you want. Get in a third, more manageable situation here.
Well, they were definitely pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback, and that handoff maybe will help negate that pursuit and further downs. We'll see. Lewis in the gun. Pressure coming. Oh, just threw it behind Brandon Brock. There is a flag on the play. He had him open. Hardy was in on the coverage. We'll see what the flag is. Well, Alec Lewis would like to have that throw back. He was open.
He was. He's beating himself up over there, clapping his hands against his helmet.
He's sure got a big arm. He's got a gun. I mean, he's a big guy, too. You can tell the talent is there. He's a really good quarterback.
Absolutely. Great arm on him and great pocket presence. That's what he's seen. He's been under pressure all day. He's been able to take the ball, put it under his shoulder, tuck it under his shoulder, per se, and No fumbles from him.
Him and Boney know when it's time to get out of there, and they've had to get out of there several times. A year ago, Brandon Kiles was the quarterback, and Ken and Boney, they were sacked four times by Miles a year ago, and their loss 34-14. And I'm telling you, that's been a big part of this game, is they've been able to get pressure in. They've been able to get to that backfield again, and it's fourth down. They'll have to punt it away. Chairs will be back to punt. Let's see who's set to return. Punt just got it off. And it looked like it might have got tipped. Goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Set to return that was Gadarius Brown. It didn't go near him at all, and they're going to have great field position. Is Miles on the short punt.
And Chairs again in traffic, getting somewhat of a punt off. You got to say hats off to him for sticking in there and putting foot to the ball there.
Boy, Miles, the pressure up the middle on the special teams and their defense has been a huge problem for the Marauders thus far in this game. And Klein Peter coming back out at quarterback, and Simone mentioned it. Klein Peter, what a season he's having so far. 63%, 57-70, 957 yards, 9 touchdowns, and just 1 interception. There's a pass and complete, and nice pitch and catch there. Got it there to Dontez White from Jackson, Mississippi, the Mississippi Valley State transfer.
Yeah, the Mississippi Valley State transfer, as you just mentioned, goes right to the chains, cuts over. It's a nice first down. It's a great route.
And it is a first down. Klein Peter looking downfield. Got a man. It's Fells. 20, 15, 10. Trying to get in, and he does. Touchdown. Jaquel Fells. And now it's 20-0. Miles. My JJ, he just got past the secondary there and did the rest on his own.
Explosive play by Fells. Great route. Beats his guy right off the line. Has a step. Great job by Klein Peter. We've been mentioning his name every play. Explosive play for a touchdown.
Central State defense has really not eliminated some of the explosive plays today. And 20-0. Yep, here's the extra point. They fake it. Trying to get around was Jai Andrews.
A bad snap there.
Yep.
Jay Andrews just tries to make the best of it. Heads up play.
Look. So it's all Miles leading at 20-0 here on ESPN Plus.
posthumously promoted to Brigadier General in November 2022.
20-0. Miles leading on a 55-yard touchdown pass from Edwin Kleinpeter to Jaquel Fells. It was a two-play 66-yard drive. The extra point, they had trouble with a snap. Jay Andrews tried to go around in, couldn't do it. And 20-0, the Golden Bears, and they beat them a year ago, 34-14, JJ, and they're stepping up where they left off.
Yeah, key turnover early in the game really changed the MO in this one. Central State needs a special teams play, explosive play, something to get their morale back up.
We'll see if they can. It's kicked off on the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. E.J. Wash 30, 35. Flag on the play. Good tackle there. He got spun up pretty good. We'll see what the flags are all about. There's 4 flags on the field. I have a feeling it's coming back with a block in the back.
That's unfortunate. I just mentioned an explosive play, something to get your offense in good position, and that's exactly what E.J. Wash just did. He took the play, the kickoff up to nearly the 40-yard line, good starting field position, all negated by some laundry, by another penalty, it looks like.
Block in the back, as we suspected. That one's declined. Another block in the back. First one was declined. The second one was accepted. So that's going to back the Marauders up deeper and deeper. And mistakes have been the story in the first half. The turnover, the penalties. It's been a real problem for Central State, and it's been the difference between winning and losing in conference play. And
yeah, they've been down 2 straight weeks, 14-0. Now it's 20-0. You really need a good long drive here. Eat some clock up, keep your defense off the field, give them a rest, and put some points on the board.
Central State has been outscored in the first quarter 34-21, and the second quarter 37-17 so far this season. As they're good run here, taken off with it is Kaz Dina. Got out to about the 18-yard line. Good pass, pitch, and catch there. Good run after the completion, after the pass, and looks like we're going to get a roughing the passer penalty. It's going to be against Miles, and it's going to be on Rock Dowdell, and we can see it here. He hit extremely late.
Yeah, a little shovel pass, ball's out. 2 or 3 steps later, bang. That is a great call by the officiating crew. And that's exactly what Central State needed, a little pitch and catch there. I know it was negated by the penalty, but something simple, moving you up.
Well, be a first down ball on the 33-yard line for Central State. I like the run after the little pitch there. And here's a wide open, got it right there. Nice, wide open down the field, and Kaz Dina one-on-one, and he won his battle there.
Yeah, watch Kaz Dina out of the backfield here with the double move. Gets open, perfect throw by Lewis. Leading his receiver up the field, that is exactly what you want.
He beat Hardy and JoJo Wash. There's a pass by Alec Lewis. He was hit, and it's intercepted. Intercepted there by number 8 for Miles, and that's Gadarius Brown, and he fumbled the football, and Miles has it. Gadarius Brown intercepted it. He fumbled it, but Miles got it back, and they'll have it on the Central State 40 right here.
Yeah,
he's hit as he threw it.
Hit as he threw it. Great play by Brown here to return it as well. Now, last week, Miles had a blocked field goal, a blocked punt that they also did similar things where they almost turned it back over to the other team.
Guess who? Jamichael Rogers on the hit. Who could see that coming? So, and then a good return by Brown. He lost the football, and he ended up being the guy recovering the football. So Brown did everything on that play. Picked it off, lost it, almost an interception there by Jalil Lenore. He did everything on that play, JJ. He made the interception, he fumbled the football, and then he recovered his own fumble.
So they did it against Clark Atlanta on a punt last week. They did it here. Jalil Lenore just out of his outstretched arms on that pick. Almost had ensuing picks.
Jalil Noor had an interception for a touchdown against Miles a year ago, and he had nothing but green grass if he could have caught it. Klein Peter and the Golden Bears dodged a bullet there. 2nd and 10. Good pass from Klein Peter to Fells. A little pitch and catch all the way down to the 35. It's going to make it 3rd and 5. They're trying that far sideline.
They're trying that far sideline, and here we are, 3rd and manageable. One of the better teams in Division II at converting on 3rd down. So see if Central can get off the field here.
The first half has just been a real tough go for Central State. It's really hard to win football games when you're putting yourself deep in the hole, and they're really deep in it now, down 20. 31 seconds to go in the half. Actually, well, yours says 41, theirs says 33. Some technical problems. There goes Klein Peter. What a run. Boy, he just went over a defender there.
And
that's a big guy hurdling.
That's a big guy hurdling. That's why they're so efficient on 3rd down. They have this guy, Klein Peter, who can make any play on his legs. He gets up and goes over for the 1st down. What a great play by Klein Peter there.
He went over went by Jalil Noor, and then he ended up running right into Dominic Davis, and the ball's on the 25-yard line. And they have a chance to get some more points here before the end of the half, JJ. And they've just been so efficient as Miles. They just don't turn the ball over. The quarterback doesn't turn it over. He's only had 1 interception all season. And look, you do that, you're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, it's now 10 touchdown passes, 11 on the season now with the explosive play earlier. Just very fun to watch it from the press box, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is efficient with the football, and Sam Shade said before the game, this guy's going to be the difference in the ball game.
.23 seconds to play until the half. Plenty of time for Miles. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Klein Peter now out of time. Lenore trying to get to him. He can't. He had to throw it out of the way, and at the last second, making a nice block there was Aaron Frazier at the last second, saving Klein Peter on that play from Jalil Lenore, pre-season All-SIAC.
Him and Dominic Davis were right there. Klein Peter takes the hit and throws it out of bounds, throws it away.
Well, more importantly, it stops the clock. 15.1 to go in the first half. Klein Peter looking. Got time? No, he's out of time, and he's dropped. Big sack there by Carlos Carter. Now we've got a flag on the play. Boy, Carlos Carter beat his man. Let's see what the penalty is. You think it's holding? It may be. Defensive holding.
Correct.
We're about to find out, but look at Carlos Carter on the replay. He just beat his man, and then he did a little shimmy move there.
And these penalties are killing Central State early. They've made plays.
15-yard penalty.
Looks like a face mask there instead.
So it wasn't a face mask, and with another penalty on Central State, it was on Kobe. I think it was on Kobe Jamison. Goodness. Now Miles will have it on the 13-yard line with 10 seconds to go in the half. And if they score here, it's going to be tough sledding for Central State. And I believe Miles is taking a timeout. They have 1 remaining here in the first half. Been all Golden Bears on the scoreboard. JJ, I wonder what Miles is going to do here. They've really had success going to the near side of that field when the ball's on the far hash mark. I wonder if they try some play to Jaquel Fells in the corner. Jay Andrews, potentially. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. Oh, man, they don't have time for a run. Actually, on the clock, there's 6.6 remaining here in the first half, so they have time for maybe, one play and then a field goal, or if they decide to go for it, 2 plays, but there's no way they're going to take points down here. If they don't get it on this play, they're going to kick a field goal.
It's going to be a quick fade route to the end zone. You try for the 6 real quick. If it's not there, you throw it out of the end zone. You take the 3 here.
You know what? Trayvonte Abner, the tight end, transfer from Carson Newman, he's a big target. 6'3", 220-pound junior. They might look for him if he's out on the field. I don't know if he's out there or not. That's one possibility. I don't see him. They're spread out. They've got 4, so the tight end is not out there. Brandon Hicks is the receiver. They're looking in the far corner. Got it. Pollard caught it, and it's a touchdown. What a catch by Jordan Pollard. His time has expired here in the first half, and what a beautiful pitch and catch. 13 yards.
A great route. I mentioned it. It was going to be a fade to the end zone, a quick play. If it's there, you throw it. If not, you throw it out of bounds. It was there. Pollard, again, boxing out his receiver, rebounding the basketball in terms of basketball there, and coming down in the end zone, keeping his feet in zone.
Montego Johnson on the coverage, and here comes the extra point. It is no good. He missed that one, did Miles Torrey, so it's 26-0. We do have 0.2 of a second remaining here in the first half on that 13-yard touchdown pass from Klein Peter to Jordan Pollard, and Pollard has been spectacular this first half. That's his second touchdown reception of the game.
Yeah, Pollard's been great. We've called his name often. The route tree's there, the physicality's there at the line of scrimmage. He's getting off the cornerback right here. Watch him go up and get it. Again, keeping his backside to the defender, leaving that open field for the quarterback to make the play. Just a beautiful replay there. And again, keeping the feet in bounds is huge there. 26-0 here late in the second quarter.
Montego Johnson, he got position on him, we mentioned earlier, and Montego is a veteran corner, so you put a play like that on a good corner like Montego Johnson, this Pollard is the real deal for Miles, and they'll kick it straight high up in the air. That was a fair catch. Caught it there by Aaron Kennebrew, the junior from Louisville, Kentucky, transfer from Hocking College. So they're going to have time for one play. We show zeros on the clock. They will not. That'll do it. It's 26-0 Miles, and Central State, they're explosive on offense. We'll see if they have time to some time to regroup here at the half and see if they can get back in it. Seeing it as each team coming off the field, and I don't know if we're going down to Simone Stanley or not. She's down on the field. We're waiting to see if she can catch one of the coaches coming off here at halftime. We'll see. We'll stay with it here. Just dominating first half by the Golden Bears. I didn't expect this. I thought we'd have a close game. We are going to go down to Simone Stanley. Simone, take it away.
Coach, we talked before the game. You said you wanted to limit explosive plays. Do you feel like the team has done that so far?
Well, we feel like we have. They've made some plays on offense, but we basically had a bend but don't break mentality on defense, and offensively we're playing well. Got some things to clean up in the kicking game.
Your quarterback, Klein Peter, he's doing it all. How big is that, having him under center this year?
Well, it's big. I mean, he's a graduate, transferred into us, experienced guy. That's something we were lacking last year, so we're glad we got him.
And how do you keep Central State from coming back?
Well, they're an explosive team. The last 2 ball games, they played close games. They're not a 1-3 team, so we got to come back out the same way we started the second half and just play the way we know how to play.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you there, Simone, and great job down on the field. And J.J. Miles, just the great story continues from a year ago, going 1-9 to 3-1, and they have a chance to stay undefeated in conference play. It's halftime. It's been all Golden Bears. They lead it 26-0. Miles leading Central State 26-0 at half. They're getting ready to kick this off. As Miles Torrey will kick it off. And we're underway. Yard line. Brandon Kiles is in. They started Alec Lewis. They played a lot of Boney and Lewis in JJ in the first half, and now they're going to Brandon Kiles, who has experience in this rivalry and has done well.
Yeah, last year he threw for about 400 yards, if I remember correctly. So third quarterback today for Kevin Porter and the Marauders.
Brandon Kiles. And a quarterback trying to give him a spark. Pass, just missed Brandon Brock there. He tried to get it with one hand. He couldn't, and all over him there was Jamarius McNeely.
And McNeely, great coverage there over the center of the field.
It'll be 3rd and 4. It was good coverage. Hand it off to Kaz Deeney. He's got the first down and more. 45, still on his feet up to the 49-yard line. Dropped there by Brian Thomas. And that's good for a first down, and this is what Central State needed.
Yeah, right out the gate here, you get the best run all day, the best push from the offensive line. Kaz Deeney follows his guys out on the outside. About 12, 13-yard run there.
Kyle's in the gun, 1st and 10 on their own 49, down 26-0. Still a lot of time. Oh, good big hit on Brandon Brock as he tried to catch it, and Jeffrey Scott laid the wood there.
Jeffrey Scott did lay the wood. Brandon Brock allowed that ball to get in on his chest, or else he may have been able to help his quarterback out there if he got his hands out in front and caught the ball.
Boy, when you describe Brandon Kyle's gunslinger is the first word that comes to mind. You know, he just looks like a lot like Dan Marino. He's just going to get back and throw it.
Going to look and see what he can take and just let it go. There it is.
Here's the pressure. Got it right there to Brandon Brock, but nice tackle right away by Gadarius Brown. And no chance there. It is completed. We'll give him a gain of, it's going to be 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6, maybe long 5. And this is a critical play, JJ. It's one of those gotta-have-it moments in a game.
Yeah, gotta have this one if you want to get back in this one for the win.
Down 26-0. Brandon Kyle's in the gun. Got a back with him. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Brandon Kyle steps up, he slipped, he spun and turned, and he couldn't get away. And falling on him there was Quincy Nelms, and that defensive line has just really won the battle with the Central State O-line, JJ.
Yeah, Nelms getting past his defender really gifted a sack as Kyle slips. It's 4th and long, and here comes Chairs. Do you punt the ball away? Not what you want if you're Central State.
We've seen a lot of Chairs today punting the football, and if that's the case, Central State's not going to win this game. And one set to return it for Miles, and it was Gadarius Brown. It'll take a Central State bounce, and it's going to come all the way down to the 7-yard line, and that's where Miles will have it. Now we have some fisticuffs on the 47-yard line, and the officials do a fantastic job of breaking the players up.
Yeah, another good punt. Chairs, the SIAC Special Teams Player of the Week last week. So another bounce-up, check-up punt inside the 10-yard line. That's exactly what you want if you're a special teams coach.
Same here statistics from the first half. Klein Peter Edwin was 13 of 20, 156 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's got 12 touchdowns on the season, only 1 interception. Brandon Hicks, 9 carries, 59 yards. Edwin Kleinpeter had 6 carries, 24 yards, and Aaron Frazier had 5 for 13 as the Golden Bears have the football, and they'll hand it off right there, and dropped right there at the line of scrimmage as the ball carrier. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 as Hicks had it. And take a look at some receiving statistics. Jordan Pollard, 5 catches for 52 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaquel Fells, 3 for 71 and a touchdown. And we'll get to some of take a look at Central State and their passing. 9 of 17 for Lewis in the first half, 97 yards, 4 for 8. Kendall Boney for 40. Looking as Kleinpeter passes complete, spun and turned. The receiver got away, got it out to the 12-yard line, did Brandon Hicks.
Out route right out of the backfield here. Nice and easy. Way to put his feet down, try and get back, make it a 3rd and manageable here, and we've mentioned it all day. The Golden Bears have been excellent on 3rd down this season, and when you have a guy who's got 4 total touchdowns in the first half, just let him cook.
Cooking with Crisco right now. Kleinpeter in the gun. He's going to step up and run it on the quarterback draw. He'll cross the 15 out to the 17-yard line. That's going to be really close.
Todd, I think it's just short. It's going to depend on the right foot spot. It is going to be looking like a 4th down.
There is a flag on the play, and this is going to be a critical call in this juncture of the game. It's going to be, we'll wait for the signal here. It's against Central State. My goodness. It'll be a 1st down, and Central State has really kicked themselves in the foot with untimely penalties and the turnover. And my. Miles will take it. You just can't do that and have a chance to beat a team like Miles. Just watching them play, remarkable turnaround from a year ago. We've documented it. I think this team has a chance to win the conference. That's how good Miles is. And Kleinpeter is a fantastic quarterback. He's back to pass, incomplete. Closer to Montego Johnson than it was Deontez White. And it'll be 2nd and 10. That was not a good pass.
No, that was the first real miscommunication from wide receiver to quarterback all season. All game, I should say. Excuse me.
Boy. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Golden Bears. They'll hand it off. Ball carrier comes across at 25 out to the 27. Dominic Davis in on the tackle along with some of his other friends. And that was Hicks on the carry.
Physical run by Hicks up the middle.
Sure was. Excellent point. It'll be 3rd and a long 4. Kleinpeter in the gun. 9:53 to go in the 3rd quarter. Kleinpeter, all kinds of time, will roll out on that far side of the field. Now he is out of time, and he's dropped. Dropped right there. Good play by Kenyon Smith, the sophomore from Cincinnati, 6'2", 280, and Northwest High School. He let him have it there.
That's the first time we've seen Kleinpeter go down in the second half here. Rolls to his right, tries to extend the play, looking downfield, exactly what you want as a coach. But Central State with the stop. Let's see if they can get some momentum on a big special teams play. They have blocked 4 kicks this year. Let's see if they can get after a punt here.
We'll see if they can indeed. Torrey back. Miles Torrey back to punt. Trying to get in on him. He got it off in time. Good hang time, and it's going to take a Miles bounce as Brandon Brock will watch it and Pollard will touch it, the football with his hands, and it's going to roll down to the 34-yard line. And that's where Central State will have it, down 26. It's been all Golden Bears. Let's see if the Marauders can turn it around. The SIAC Game of the Week on ESPN+.
Doing?
Learning that HBCUs are not only about networking, there's also secret handshakes.
That's cap. HBCUs do not have secret handshakes, right?
You mean this secret handshake?
Cool.
Wow, these guys are almost Cricket 5G fast.
We're kidding. There's no such thing as a secret handshake. Or is there?
Whoa, that's how you do it.
Did you know HBCUs are a great place to network? Yes. Did you know Cricket has a great network with speedy 5G and is a proud supporter of HBCUs?
Yes. Mia, everybody already knows that.
Dante, did you know this is an A and B conversation? So you need to see yourself out. He knows now.
HBCUs are anchored by legacy. They nurture the talent and determination of their students and prepare them for a bright future. The Home Depot's Retool Your School program has and still believes in the excellence of HBCUs. Committed not just in speech, but through the revitalization and upgrades of the campuses these students call home. Building, planting, tilling the dream, all hearts and countless volunteers on the ground. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
Kendall Boney back at quarterback. Brandon Kyle started the second half. Central State trying to get something going, down 26-0. A lot of time left in this one, 8:54 to go in the third quarter. Boney looking far side of the field. That's caught right there. 45 out to the 47-yard line. Jeremiah Flores. And a good pitch and catch, and we have another flag on the play. And if this is Central State, frustrations are going to boil. It's holding against the Marauders. My, oh my.
This is unbelievable. If you're Kevin Porter, this is not what you want to see. He's probably shaking his head, trying to figure out how to get his team back in the game, and another penalty puts you first and 20.
The mistakes are glaring, but all of them come at opportune times. But it just seems like when they get something going, they just shoot themselves in the foot. And they've got to go to the 44 for the first down. The ball's on the 24, so it'll be first and 20. Boney has some work to do, and now we have whistles, and we'll see what this is. This Miles team, JJ, there is good, is advertised. Just solid. I mentioned earlier, I think they have a chance to win this conference. To go from worst to first.
And you mentioned it preseason how this team was your pick to turn around and be the best, most improved
There you
team.
go. Wow, big hit on Boney. He's dropped right there by Jeremiah Hudson Davis. We've called his name several times, and poor Boney, JJ, he had no chance.
Yeah, Hudson Davis just comes in off the end untouched, drives his shoulder right into the shoulder pads. of Boney. Nothing you could do but go down there.
Boney
Smart play.
Boney did a great job of protecting himself.
17 Kyle's back in the game here, Todd.
Brandon Kyle's coming back in. We've also got a new back. That'll be Zay Price. And they've got to go to the 44 for a first down, second in forever. Brandon Kyle's with a gun, pitch and catch, caught right at the 29-yard line on that far side of the field. Nice catch there by T.J. Gregory. So T.J. Gregory from Dayton, Ohio, the sophomore wide receiver.
Yeah, check out Gregory here. Just comes back to his back, really helping him out. 3rd and 15 here for the Marauders.
And we have whistles and a timeout. Miles, and in on that play was Brian Thomas. He's really had a good game today. He's listed on the roster as a running back, but he's played all defensive back today, and he's been solid. And it's been all Golden Bears. We'll be back shortly. Important 3rd down for Brandon Kyles and company for Central State. Got to go to the 44 for a first down 26-0. And JJ, for Central State, it's 1 foot forward and 2 back as they're getting ready to snap the ball. And anything positive happens to them, a penalty flag, and just makes them go backwards. And there, Kyles tried the quarterback draw, and there was nothing there. And Jeremiah Hudson-Davis wasn't fooled, my friend.
No, he was not. Watch him here swim through, comes over the outside, and boy, just adding another sack to the sack total for the Miles Golden Bears today. It's really tough, to get in a rhythm if you're a quarterback in this Central State offense, huh, Todd?
That was an interesting play call there. You've got a quarterback who can sling it. You try to quarterback draw, and you had to get to the 44. Rock Dowdell in on that play also, and now they've got to punt it away to Chairs, and he got it off. He is hit there. There is a flag. That's going to be on Miles. Caught at the 30, 35, Fells 40. Fells still with it, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He's got a wall of blockers. Nobody's going to get him. That's a touchdown, but it's going to come back as Jose Chairs was roughed on the punt. Nice return by Fells, and Chairs is not getting up, and that is a 15-yard penalty, and that'll be a first down.
That will be a first down. You want to look at Chairs, though. It's key to have your punter in a game when you're trying to get back. Watch him right here. He's been kicking through traffic all day today, Todd. This time, didn't get out of it.
Let's see what happens here as they show the replay. Got it off. And this personal foul is going to be on. It's going to be on Miles there. That would be on Giovanni Williams. And you look at the hit here, JJ. They showed it. He just came down awkward. And he's limping as he comes off the field. And see, we'll get another look at it.
Yeah, you can see the weight come down right there on his hip.
Right there, right.
All his weight comes down on his right hip. That's going to be a hip pointer. He'll feel that for a couple weeks.
You know, Giovanni's like, me, I didn't do it. Yeah, he did do it. He got caught. And you know what? Central State has new life with 6:13 to go in the third quarter. And who's back out now? It's Brandon Kiles, our old friend who you mentioned on break against Kentucky State a year ago. Central State got the season-ending win. He threw for, over 400 yards. He can do it. This is the guy that you give him a chance to bring him back. And so now they're going to move it to 6:10.
Take a couple
issues with the clock today. Beautiful sunny 80 degrees, and we're about an hour north of Cincinnati here in Wilberforce. And what a beautiful day. Hardly, just a few clouds here and there in the sky. Gorgeous day. Feels like weather in Atlanta where we're from. There's Brandon Kiles caught there on the far side of the field. That'll be a catch by Talik Battle. He caught it at the 48. Got gain of 5 on the play, but Central State needs big chunk plays. They can't do this 5 and 6 yards and nickel and dime. The clock's going to go against them.
Yeah. At some point, you're going to have to take your shots down the field. Here comes Kiles.
Kyle's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall short of that. He'll lose a yard. It's going to be 3rd and long. And this pursuit by the front 4 for Miles.
Yeah, here it is. Another man beaten on the outside. Going into offense, picking up the tempo here for the Marauders, you have to do something. Show a little sense of urgency.
Rogers on that play. Brandon Kiles trying to get to the first down. He's going to be short. Good defense there by Chris Ware, the defensive back, 6'10", 200-pound, 10-pound senior from Montgomery.
Yeah, here a little read option, decides to keep it, gets to the outside. They're setting up a 4th and short here. Let's see if they go for it.
They're going to punt it away. Chairs
is back out there.
And it's good to see him, too.
That is good. Never want to see a punter hurt. It's hard to replace a punter.
That and a field goal kicker. Well, he does it all for Central State.
Jack of all trades is correct.
They got to protect him better. He's got plenty of time here. A booming, hanging punt. Fair catch right there at the 18-yard line. As it was caught there by Gadarius Brown. And Central State has him pinned deep. We'll see what Miles can do with a football when we come back. Miles up 26-0. They have the football, and JJ, if they continue to hang on and play really well and win this game, they've got first place. They got Benedict, the defending conference champs, next week. We're a long way from that. As you'll see, they'll run the football there to Aaron Frazier in a solid run, and that right side of that Miles offensive line has been really good today. Here it is.
Yeah, they're following them right behind, pick them up, put them down, physical run. You're going to see a lot of this for the rest of the game for the Miles Golden Bears, trying to eat this clock up a little bit.
Great block by Eric Blair on Jalil Noor, and there he goes again, and that's going to be really close for the first down for Aaron Frazier. Aaron Frazier had some really critical carries today, and is it a first down? It's going to be really close. I think they're going to move the chains. They are. Look at this good run here by Frazier.
Frazier, again, following his line on the right side. It's been physical.
Brought down by Dominic Davis. We've called his name all day today.
All day. Call him All Day Davis.
Excellent find for the Marauders. Klein Peter in the gun. Going to hand it off to Frazier, and there's absolutely no chance here. Drop down right there. Good play by Chaz Hunter, as we'll see the replay here. And also
Chaz Hunter.
Corey Smith. I think Chaz
playing
Hunter.
gap sound.
Now, excuse me, that was Corey Smith. That was my fault. I saw Chaz Hunter do the old fired up expression after the play.
They were all in there.
He'll hand it off, and Mark Harrod trying to squirt his way up the Marauders line. A very short gain. No chance for Aaron Frazier there. Boy, that game against Benedict next week, JJ, they're defending conference champs. If Miles wins this game, and right now they're in great shape, but there's still a lot of time left, what a showdown that will be. I think
will be the biggest game of the SIAC thus far this season.
only one of them for sure. Klein Peter in the gun, third and long, looking. He's got a man downfield. Overshot him, but a great job to get his hands on it was Josh Ruff, or that ball would have been intercepted. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, you see Josh Ruff make his route. Good throw, good position.
He just overthrew
him a little bit.
And I think that was Montego Johnson was there to pick it off if Josh Ruff didn't get his paw on it. Now they'll have to punt it away with the Golden Bears, as Torrey will be back to punt it, and Brandon Brock will be back to receive it. 2 and 12 to go on the scoreboard clock. 1 and 49 on our ESPN one. So take a guess. That would look like it was partially blocked. It'll go out of bounds on the far side of the field around the 30-yard line. And we've got a flag on the play. And if this is against Central State, this is going to, when it rains, it pours. Maybe they didn't get him. Maybe they didn't block the football. Maybe they got the punter instead.
Let's see if this is either running or roughing. This will be a big call in this game.
Sure would be, no doubt. Yeah.
Another personal foul.
Oh, man. Personal foul, 15 yards and a first down. And you hear the saying, when it rains and pours. And now that Marauder defense is going to have to come back out on the field and try to get them to try to stop them 3 and out here.
Yeah,
or get a turnover.
Yeah, this is now you're going to see hands on the hips. This is when a defense gets tired, and unfortunately you see chunk yardage come after this usually.
I wonder if Miles is just going to start running that football here and just move that clock and that tired defense of Central State, and they're going to try to wear them out. No, they're going to throw the pass. Caught right there. Nice pitch and catch over to Pollard. Looks like he got about 5 on the play. Or is that Andrews? I thought it was Pollard. We're way up here.
Klein Peter in the shotgun here.
Yep, Klein Peter in the shotgun is correct. They'll hand it off there to the ball carrier, and he'll squirt his way up to the
first
42-yard line. You're right, and Roderick Thomas on the carry. And we'll go down to our sideline reporter, Simone Stanley. What do you got for us?
It was good to see Central State's punter and kicker Jose Chairs be able to get back on the field. I talked to Coach Kevin Porter before the game, and he said that he has been big for the team. The special teams unit has been keeping them in a lot of close games. He was actually the Week 4 SIAC Special Teams Player of the Week after his performance against Allen. He had a 68-yard punt.
Klein Peter fumbled the football. Thank you for that. Simone Stanley and Klein Peter fumbled it, and Central State has it. I believe they have the football, and they do. So Central State got what the doctor ordered here. Here's the turnover as Klein Peter made a nice run, but he didn't take care of the football. One of the few times this season he hasn't.
Yeah, it's one of the few turnovers he has all season. Central State doing a great job of just pulling it out from behind. Looks like Dominic Davis got a hand on the football there.
Yeah, who could
Punching
see that
it out.
coming? Who could see that coming? Let's see who falls on it. I can't tell. Look like Jalil Lenore or Devin Buskin. And we have another penalty, and this one here is on Central State. It's holding on the defense, so forget it. And the Golden Bears have another first down, and the penalties just keep piling up for the Marauders, and they're just shooting themselves in the foot all day long.
I've honestly lost count of how many personal fouls and penalties we've had out there. Here we are, first down after that one, moving the change, and now the clock's eating away, Todd, going away.
See if we can find out how many penalties have been so far this game. We're going to get a flag there. Is this going to be against Central State? Offsides? Offsides against Central State. And let's see, make that 9 penalties now in the game. You just can't win a football game with that many penalties. You just can't.
I mean, that's 88 yards of penalties and nearly as much as their first half offense.
Offsides was Ryan Mells, and the Golden Bears will take it. It'll be 1st and 5 on the Marauders' 42-yard line. Jalil Lenore, he's ready to. He looked like he was going to blitz, and then he stepped back. Klein Peter there, he'll step up under pressure, got it downfield, got a man open, caught, touchdown. Nice catch there for Miles, and that was a spectacular pass, and he got it to Josh Ruff, and Josh Ruff simply beat the secondary, JJ.
Yeah, Josh Ruff, 42-yard touchdown bomb here, yet another explosive play. That's going to be Klein Peters' overall 5th touchdown of the day. Watch Ruff here. Seam route up the center of the field, just stays here. There it is. Nice, easy seam. Made it look really easy. Beats his defenders. Catches the ball at the 5, carries it in the end zone.
He beat Montego Johnson on the play, and now the extra point is up, and it is right down the middle, and it's been all the Golden Bears, and wow, they're up 33, and we'll see if Central State can chip into the lead when we come back. Yard touchdown pass from Edwin Kleinpeter to Josh Ruff. And Miles up big here, 26.7 to go. He has 10 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. JJ, 8 on the ground, or 8 in the air and 2 on the ground. And this special quarterback.
Very special.
It's a
Fun to
kickoff
watch.
there. Oh, my. Big hit after the kickoff on the ball carrier. He got it out to the 25-yard line. What a hit as Wash took a thump here. Look at this hit. And he almost lost it there for a minute.
E.J. Wash did a good job of staying up with the initial contact, but great wrap-up.
Boy, that was just a big hit there. Couldn't see who it was. Let's see. 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. We have a discrepancy between the clock and what you see on your screen. Brandon Kyle's fumbled it. It's loose. Who picks it up? We'll see here. Central State still has it. They almost turned it over again. As one of the offensive linemen for Central State fell on the biscuit. They couldn't, just a
miscommunication
right
there
between Kaz Dina and Brandon Kyle.
I zigged, he zagged.
Right? Looked like, I think it was John Jameson that came up with the football for Central State. That is the end of the third quarter. The Golden Bears lead the Marauders by 33. We'll be back. It's been all Golden Bears. They lead it 33-0 over Central State, and J.J. Miles just needs something positive. Central State needs something positive to happen here.
Yeah, you got to get a good drive here to keep your defense off the field for a little bit.
Brandon Kyle's going deep, and it's incomplete on the far side of the field. As you'll see the replay here.
It's like defended by 47 on the play. Jeremiah Jones, the DB there,
tried to get it actually to Jeremiah Jones. Did Central State. Good defense there by the Golden Bears. Jeremiah Jones on Jeremiah Flores, excuse me.
Correct. So little shuffle pass here. Didn't work out for Kyle.
No, it did not. They're going to have to punt it again. And well, at least they tried to get something downfield to Jeremiah Jones, and they just couldn't. And
this Marauders defense has been on the field for an extremely long time.
Yep, they sure have. They played all three quarterbacks today. Here's the punt, got it off. Fell's back there to receive. It's going to go all the way down. He didn't touch it. Why are they blowing the whistles? Is there a flag on the play again? A delay of game, potentially? And that'll just back them up more if that happens. Oh, well, he's never set prior to the snap, so we'll have to re-kick it again.
That's what it was. Is Cheris was trying to speed up the snap there, and nobody got set. So the play clock expiring really wreaked havoc on that play.
And again, they'll have to back up 5 more, and
penalty number 10 on the day.
You just can't win football games like that. You don't give yourself a chance. The Cheris will do it again, and Jaquel Fells will wait for it again. They get it off, and here's a hanging, booming punt. It's going to land on the 45, take a Golden Bears bounce to the 47. Touched there by Romello Ethan, and the Golden Bears will have it. Looking forward to that game next week. Miles and Benedict, and like you said, that's going to be one of the biggest games of the year in this conference. And that will be the ultimate measuring stick to see how far Miles has gone. They'll be playing the conference defending champion. As we mentioned, they were 1-9 a year ago. And, of course, Central State, they're going to go to Albany State, and they have a 4 p.m. kickoff next Saturday, and they've got a lot of work to do, and they have a lot of work to do to try to get back into this, try to chip into the deficit. There's a pass, a new quarterback there for Miles. That'll be Cameron Ivory, and a pitch and catch, and some positive gain there. It'll be about 2nd and 4.
And Cameron Ivory comes in, the same thing as Klein Peter. Completed pass right off the get-go.
It's a chance, JJ, to get other players' experience, though, and get a lot of playing time. You win these blowouts, and that's exactly what happens. And the ball carrier there was Blake Speed, redshirt sophomore from Olive Branch, Mississippi, Louisburg High School. As we mentioned, Cameron Ivey, he's 215-pound redshirt sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, and he's transferred from Alcorn State.
Yeah, Alcorn State coming over here, and here we are. You mentioned it. This is where you get a lot of experience for younger guys in a game like this because you can't practice these situations, Todd.
Well, think about it. What happens if something happens to Klein Peter? You got to play another quarterback and run there by Blake Speed again, and it's going to be close for the first down.
Looks like you will spot him just shy of the first down marker there as Speed.
It's going to be 4th and a yard. And they're going to leave their offense on the field. And 13-8 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll definitely go for it here. As you see Cameron Ivey under the center, you don't even hardly see that anymore. And that looks like that's going to be really short. That's a good run. Great pursuit by the Marauders defensively to stop them short of the first down. Here's the replay.
Here's the replay, and Marauders do a great job of jumping the snap Fourth down, turnover on downs. Way to get the ball back to your offense here.
Chaz Hunter is the one that made that play. And now Central State will have a chance, and we'll see who they bring in at quarterback. Your guess is as good as mine. Clock moving on the screen, but that's not accurate. It's 12:53 to go in the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line for Central State. And at quarterback is Brandon Kyles. That pass is completed to Talik Battleville at the 48-yard line, brought down there by Gradarius Brown. Some positive yards there to be 2nd and 4.
This is what you want. Just get some confidence going into the next week right here. Get a good long drive. Keep your defense off the field.
Good run here. All the way down to the 40-yard line. Nice run by Zay Price. So Zay Price had a good hole on that right side of that offensive line, and it's 1st down.
Tempo here.
Brandon Kyles out there with Zay Price. There's a pass complete on the far side of the field. Nice pitch and catch, and that went to Brandon Brock.
Brandon Brock gets out of bounds here, and we're seeing the urgency. They're trying to get back in this game. They're trying to say, hey, we're still in this.
It'll be 2nd and 2, gain of 8 on the play. Brock in the gun.
Here's a deep ball.
Kyle's in the gun. Yeah, there's a deep ball. It's complete. Right down to the 1-yard line to Brandon Brock, and Kyles to Brock has been a good combination on this drive.
Yeah, several receptions on the day today. I think that's number 10 on the day. Here we are. We have a player down on the outside. Can't tell if that's Brock or not.
It is Brandon Brock.
Maybe the wind knocked out of him when he came down making the catch. Let's hope that.
We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll find out about the injury when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome today's game sponsor, Papa John's Pizza.
What are you guys doing?
Learning that HBCUs are not only about networking, there's also secret handshakes.
That's cap. HBCUs do not have secret handshakes, right?
You mean this secret handshake?
Cool. Wow. These guys are almost Cricket 5G fast.
We're kidding. There's no such thing as a secret handshake. Or is there?
Whoa, that's how you do it.
HBCUs are anchored by legacy. They nurture the talent and determination of their students and prepare them for a bright future. The Home Depot's Retool Your School program has and still believes in the excellence of HBCUs, committed not just in speech, but through the revitalization and upgrades of the campuses these students call home. Building, planting, tilling the dream, all hearts and countless volunteers on the ground. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
When you join the HBCU family, you become part of the tradition of breaking barriers in your community, breaking ground in your career, and bringing it with everything you do. From how you look to how you move in the classroom, on the court, and on the field. That's why Academy Sports and Outdoors is proud to celebrate the HBCU legacy and all those to add to it in their own way.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist, or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
Central State will have it. 1st and goal on the Miles 1-yard line, trying to get on the scoreboard here is Brandon Kyles in at quarterback. E.J. Wash in motion. Hand it off, and no chance for Coleman, the ball carrier there. He's dropped for a big loss. Several Golden Bears in on that.
Chris Ware in there and make the stop. Great
Chris
play.
Ware was one of them, and they lost, what, two yards on that play, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the Miles 3. And just that push on the defensive line. You see a lot of backups in for Miles right now, trying to hold the shutout. Brandon Kiles, they try some trickery to Boney. Boney passes for a touchdown. So Kiles to Boney to Brandon Brock for the touchdown, a 3-yard touchdown pass. And now it's 33-6. And what a nifty play, JJ.
Yeah, here it is. You see Lewis take the snap, hand it off to Boney, who zigzags back across the field, keeps the play alive, throws it across his body to Brandon Brock for his 10th catch with the touchdown. Give the man a touchdown for that effort today.
I mentioned it was Brandon Kiles. It was Alec Lewis. We're a long way up. There goes the extra point. It is right down the middle by Chairs. And now we have a 33-7 game with a little over 10 minutes to play. We'll take a break. Central State's on the board. We'll see if they can somehow get a turnover and get back a little closer as you watch the touchdown pass. The Boney 3-yard touchdown pass on the flip from Alec Lewis to Brandon Brock, and now it's 33-7. And Central State trying to cut in this deficit here in the fourth quarter.
Will we see an onside this early in the fourth?
Well, they're expecting it, and there's nobody back deep. But they're going to kick it away, does Jose Chairs, and that's going to probably, no, it's not. Is it going to go to the end zone? Nope, it's picked up at the 3 by Fells, now out to the 10-yard line. Nice tackle there on the special teams there unit for Central State.
It'll be Miles College 1st and 10.
So Miles will have it on their own 10-yard line, and they just want to run the football and run the clock here and not turn it over. As Cameron Ivey will be in at quarterback.
Two complete different game plans in the late fourth quarters of this ball game. You have practice scenarios on Miles and guys fighting for position here on Central State.
Cameron Ivey in the gun. He's actually out there with Brandon Brock. Ball on their own 10. He'll get it. Well, Ivey's got plenty of time. Now he's out of time. He'll roll out. He's still looking, and That's incomplete. That was intended for his tight end there, number 89, his wide receiver, Jalen Peterson. It'll be 2nd and 10. Boy, he had a long time to throw that ball, and then he was finally out of time.
Ivory did have a lot of time to throw that ball. He kept looking down the field. Well coached there, looking.
That tells you the tremendous job by the Marauders secondary to be able to cover someone that long. Ivy, and now we've got whistles and flags, and we'll see what it is. It's probably a legal procedure. And it is against Miles. That'll back him up to the 5. Penalties on Jordan McRae, a freshman offensive lineman from Dothan, Alabama. Went to Dothan High School. A lot of good players from that high school.
Both these schools recruit from the Dothan area. A lot of talent down there in South Alabama.
Ivory going to do the quarterback draw, come out to the 10, the 15. He'll spin, get away from Dominic Davis, and a good gain. And it's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to make it 3rd and reasonable, 3rd and 3. Central State, they want to try to cut in this deficit. They have got to get off the field on this play. Better yet, get a turnover. They'll hand it off for the Golden Bears, and breaking there was Brandon Hicks, and that's good for a first down. He'll come out to the 23.
Hicks does a great job of breaking a tackle in the backfield, as you'll see right here on the replay. Breaks the tackle, runs through the arms of the defenders, and picks up the first down. Keeps the clock moving for this Golden Bears offense.
Brought down by Demario Cleaves, and that was a good block on Davis by the offensive lineman for the Golden Bears.
Well said.
1st and 10. Ivory looking, pass complete to Fells up to the 43-yard line. Nice pitch and catch as we'll go down to Simone. Stanley, Simone, what do you got?
Guys, it's probably hard to believe that Miles' offense is missing anything, but they have been without their starting running back, Gennaro Scott, since week 2. In that big win over Alabama State, he strained his knee in that game, and Coach Sam Shade believes he will be back next week. But for now, it's been running back by committee, and it has been running very well.
It sure has. Thanks for that report, Simone. And there's a first pass completed there to Jalen Peterson. It'll be 2nd and 5. And Simone, I don't know if you can hear me, but the depth on this team for the Golden Bears is tremendous. You lose your starting tailback and you just keep on rolling.
Especially the depth on the offensive line, seeing that the backup quarterback still has a good amount of time to get the ball off. The runners are still able to break off, even with some backup offensive linemen in.
That pass was incomplete to Fells, and thank you for that report. Excellent job, and Simone's right, JJ. The depth on this team is tremendous.
Yeah, they're going to need it next week in this midseason battle versus Benedict for a early position in first place, especially with the new schedules, Todd, where there are no divisions this year, folks. Remember that. So the two best teams will face each other for this SIAC championship this year.
And it's a long way to go as you look. Ivory's got all day. He's got a man open. He got it to him right there. That'll be good for a first down. He got it there to Darius Griffin, and boy, the beat just keeps on coming, even with a backup quarterback, and he's got all day to get it to him.
Correct. I was going to say the exact same thing. They're pitching, they're catching, they're running the same offense as if Klein Peter was in there. You don't see any difference between him and Ivory. That's a great sign for the Miles Golden Bears moving forward.
Jonah Lytle on the play, and now a run here, and that's a short one, and Brandon Hicks stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 from inside the 40-yard line. Time moving here in the fourth quarter.
As we approach and wind down under 7 minutes and 40 seconds here.
There's Ivory going deep. He's got a man. He's got it. Touchdown. What a pass there to Jalen Peterson. And the Mercer University transfer. And the Golden Bears are up 39-7, and that was a beauty. He led them perfect.
Ivory with the pass here, you'll see him. 89 beats his guy off the line. Just a simple go route. Easy. Makes it look easy.
He sure did. He beat a good corner in Deshaun McNeil. But wow, what a game that Jalen Peterson has. And now Miles trying to put 40 on the Marauders. The kick is up and it is good, and they lead it 40-7. All Golden Bears and all smiles for Miles on that far sideline, as they're going to move to 3-0 in SIAC play. And here you get a good look at it again. The touchdown pass to Peterson. Cameron Ivey getting it on the scoreboard for Miles on a touchdown pass to Jalen Peterson, and then all Golden Bears leading at 40-7. JJ, the depth on this team, we can't stop talking about it. I mean, you got a backup quarterback that can lead someone down on the field against a team's first-string defense like that. It's a really good team.
The sophomore Cameron Ivey coming in here and making throws like that makes you really, if you're Sham Shade, you go, okay, if Klein Peter goes down, I got a guy that can run out the marathon of the season with. And again, you get these guys here, oh, we got some chippiness here.
We do, and flags are flying all over the field as Torrey Miles kicked it into the end zone. And you're Miles, you have a lot to play for. You need to make sure you walk away. And Central State, look, you have things to play for. You know, you're going to be 0-3 in conference play, but there's a long season to go. I mean, you can find out, JJ, how good a team is. Everybody can play hard when they're way up. What do you do when you're down?
That's a really great question, because every coach has a different aspect of when they're down.
He has been ejected from the game as number 56, and that is going to be Giovanni Williams. As that penalty's on Miles, so it'll be Giovanni Williams is the one that's going to go for the game. Let's go back to our conversation. It's really easy when you're way up to play hard. What do you do when you're way down? That's the mark of a tough team.
Yeah, some coaches like to keep on going with the game plan, try and get a drive, build confidence. And some coaches like to just roll out players to say, hey, let's see what we got. Practice situation, you don't get these types of situations often. You got to stay competitive here throughout all 60 minutes, though.
Brandon Kyles, deep ball. He's got a man. He just missed him, was Jeremiah Flores. And Kyles did a nice job of standing up in the pocket, but he just missed him, as you see
watch here. He steps in, avoids the defender, keeps his eyes downfield, and just overthrows him a little bit. It's been the story all day, just a little bit outside of the receiver's reach.
He'll hand it off here. Ball carrier goes right to the 39-yard line, does Zay Price. And looks like we have another flag on the play, and this one's holding on Central State. And when it rains, it pours. How many is that today? 11 penalties and well over 100 yards. And you just can't win games like this. You just can't.
Yeah, that's 11 accepted penalties right at the 100-yard mark. Your total offense right here is 232, so half your offense negated by penalties today.
Brandon Kyle's in the gun. He's looking downfield, trying to go to T.J. Gregory. That good coverage there by Wash. With this Miles secondary is as good as their front four.
Yeah, it's another highlight here. You see the cornerback 21 for Miles.
Joe Wash, but that looked like interference. Well, they were both holding on to each other there.
It's Justin Jackson or JoJo was that?
Oh, no, that's it was Justin Jackson. That's my fault.
Yeah, that's okay. Justin Jackson there did a great job. Hey, if you don't get the penalty called on you, it's not pass interference. So
I was thinking about the Marauders and Wash. Sorry.
No, you're okay. No, we were on the same page there. We knew what we meant. I mean, it's a matter of just playing for 60 minutes. It doesn't matter how much playing time you get.
Fourth down, they'll have to punt it away. It's a good one. Oh, it takes a Miles bounce just like the whole game has. And down there by Romello Effin, and the Golden Bears will have it with 7 minutes and 1 tick to play in the fourth, up 40-7.
Yeah, so Golden Bears will. Now they threw it on the last couple of drives. I assume here that Coach Shade is going to tone that down a little bit. Try and get out of here injury-free from this point on.
Ball on the 43-yard line. Got a back with him, does Ivory. He'll hand it off to him. Trying to get up to the 45. Looked like there's a fumble on the play, and we'll see who comes up with the ball.
Miles did recover it. Stripes are pointing forward.
We'll see. They're still unpiling it. Let's see. There was Chaz Hunter and company responsible for it. And it's still going to be Miles football. They stripped it right there. Chaz Hunter, I thought, stripped it out, but maybe not. But they still have the ball. As they hand it off again, and the ball carrier has no chance at all whatsoever. This is Thomas Roderick from McCalla, Alabama, McDory High School. And, you know, he carried on the last one, did Roderick Thomas, and he's been roughed up by that Central State D-line on those first 2 carries.
Dominic Davis, everybody getting in on that play.
3rd and forever, 3rd and 12.
Now, Central State is missing linebacker Mike White today, too.
Yes, he is. And look at all day does Ivory have, and the pitch and catch is good right down the seam of the field, and that's a first down, and nice job there by Kevin Robertson, from the junior from Austell, Georgia, Pebblebrook. And they're unloading the roster.
Yeah, Robinson here, and again, we mentioned this earlier, Miles is really good at converting third downs, one of the best teams in the country, and Ivory, Klein Peter, doesn't matter. They're converting first downs on 3rd and long.
They sure are. And short run there. Again by Roderick Thomas. Time winding down here. Under 5 minutes to play. No, excuse me, around 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Just under. So, 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off again to Roderick Thomas, and he's starting to fill up the stat sheet running the football.
A good physical run in between the tackles.
That left side of the offensive line is winning the battle with the Central State D-line. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Strong side, weak side, it doesn't matter. Run behind my side, they say.
Right. I heard strong side, weak side in a famous football movie. Remember the Titans? An excellent one if you've never seen it. I recommend you watch it. Hand it off again right there to Roderick Thomas. He did get the first down, and they'll just keep the chains moving as the Golden Bears are going to move to 3-0 in the SIAC, and Central State's going to go 0-3, and just a dominating performance.
Absolutely. From beginning kickoff to right now, the Golden Bears have not let off the gas.
Speaking of the beginning, Central State turned the football over on the first series of the game.
First series of the game.
It was a hit on Alec Lewis, and Scott came up with the football on the interception, on a diving interception.
And it probably would have been ruled a fumble even if he didn't catch the football, honestly, Todd.
I thought it was a forward pass all the way. His arm was going forward, but nevertheless, Scott did pick it off.
It was a turnover.
Oh, he just put his arms under.
Great catch.
It was. I mean, dove for it. Now it's 2nd and 11 as they lost a yard on that play.
We're usually talking about that with the wide receiver, but a defender going down and scooping it up is, hey, hats off to Scott there earlier.
Well, Jeffrey Scott, another transfer player, and you've mentioned earlier in the broadcast 8 or 9 transfers on this team, and they're making heavy contributions. Is Ivy in the gun? He'll hand it off right there. Ball carrier's going on the 15-yard line, and a nice solid run again by Roderick Thomas.
The freshman out of McCall, Alabama, is unbelievable performance coming in here late in the game, saying, hey, I want to get playing time too, the freshman.
It'll be another first down for the Golden Bears, and look at the hole on that left side. I mean, it was humongous. You could put a truck through there as he's driven out of bounds there by Buskin.
Approaching 2 minutes right here. That hole was unbelievably big.
And they're not hurrying. They're just going to go ahead and let that play clock run down to 1 before they snap it. Is Ivory, they'll hand it off. And again, Roderick Thomas. And
looks like we're going to see Roderick Thomas the last couple plays of this game as we click under 140 in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 6. He gained 4, and he tried the right side of that offensive line, and they're just each team content on letting the clock run as they should.
Might see a couple kneel downs here.
We might.
Let's see what Coach Shade does. If he continues to practice play, or
well, they're going to keep giving it to Roderick Thomas. I don't blame him.
It's working.
Well, it's 15 on the play clock, and they're going to let it run down. And 7, now 5, less than a minute to play in the fourth quarter. Hand it off there to Thomas again. He'll pick his way for 3 or 4, brought down by several Marauders, and he keeps churning his legs and got a positive gain there. And well, you see Dominic Davis on the tackle in a losing effort. He has been spectacular today for Central State. He is as good as advertised.
As good as advertised. Him and Lenore, they were in every play, but hey, sometimes you don't win them all. But Dominic Davis, great effort today.
We'll have to run one more play, and Ivory will take a knee, and that's going to do it. As the Golden Bears move to 8 out of 10 in this rivalry, they win it 40-7. They move to 3-0 in the SIAC. Central State moves to 0-3. Miles 4-1 overall. Central State 1-4. And I'll tell you what, Miles is no longer a huge surprise. They've got everyone's attention, JJ, in this conference. The depth on the offense and defensive line and at the quarterback and tailback position, you just name it, they have depth all over the place. And when you have an elite defense on the line and you have an elite offensive line, you're a contender.
You're 110% a contender. Hats off to both teams today. That is going to be 40-7 your final.
We're going to go down to Simone Stanley on the sideline. She's with Edwin Kleinpeter.
10 touchdowns in the last 2 games. What is making you feel so good lately?
It's just being able to trust my teammates, trusting the coaches with the play call. We go out and work hard every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. We run through the plays. Can't get tired of repping the same plays over and over. So we just I trust my guys. They trust me to be able to put the ball in their hands. And so I couldn't do it without those guys.
And the defense kept putting the ball back in your hands. What were you most impressed by from that side of the ball?
My defense is the strongest part of the team. I tell them guys every week, they give me the ball back, we're going to make something happen on offense. So they push us hard at practice to be better, and we push them guys. So without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we can do.
What does the team need to continue and improve on in order to make a real push in the SIAC?
We just have to stay consistent and come out fast. We can't come out slow and wait till the second quarter to start coming together. We got to limit the penalties as well. If we do that, we'll be a great team.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Simone. Great job down on the field. And Central State, a dominating performance. And if you follow SIAC football, watch out for the Golden Bears. They win it today, 40-7. For Todd Corder alongside JJ Jurjevich, this has been a presentation of ESPN Sports.